place.
Ian Lees-Galloway.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. I want to acknowledge my colleague, the Honourable Damien O'Connor, for introducing the Underground Coal Mining Safety Bill as a response to the tragedy that occurred within his own electorate, that so deeply affected his electorate, and which to this day still so deeply affects his electorate. And so I want to just comment on the final comment made by Jonathan Young there, where he said that timing is everything and that there once was a time when this bill may have had a place, but that time has gone and has been overtaken by events and been overtaken by all the actions that the government has taken. Oh, if only that was the case. If only the government actually maintained the focus on health and safety that they had in the days and weeks after the Pike River disaster. It was a wake-up call for all of us. Years and years of reliance on the ideological view of that deregulation was the answer to everything led us ultimately to that tragedy occurring. And in the days and weeks after it, the Prime Minister said and did all the right things. The government said and did all the right things. They knew that they had no choice. It was politically untenable for the government not to address health and safety, not only in the mining sector, but in all other industries in New Zealand. Our health and safety record in this country is woeful. We have twice the rate of death and injury that they have in the United Kingdom. And in Australia, their rate of injury at work is around just 2/3 what ours is here in New Zealand. We have to act. We've known that for a long time, but it took this tragedy to get the government to actually take action. And yes, they did some things. But as time has gone on, and as Pike River has become more and more of a distant memory, as we get close to the 5-year anniversary of that tragic day, it has become something which has slipped slowly off the National Party's political radar. And it's out of frustration for the fact that that has happened that my colleague Damien O'Connor has introduced this legislation and left it on the order paper, even though it has been sitting on the order paper for some time because of the National Party's filibustering of a range of members' bills on Members' Day. It is remained on the order paper because it is still relevant. In fact, it's more relevant now with the National Party divided over health and safety than it was a month ago. The National Party now isn't sure if it wants to water down the health and safety reforms that it's introducing or beef them up with corporate manslaughter. It has no idea what it's doing on this. It's being pulled in all directions by all its different corporate interests, by the tallies who want there to be no health and safety legislation at all in New Zealand. And they've got the money too. That's why, out of frustration that the government has failed to actually finish the job and make sure that not only are our underground coal mines safe, but our quarries are safe, our forests are safe, our farms are safe, our fishing vessels are safe. All those industries that are killing and maiming New Zealanders, we should still be focused like a laser on addressing those issues, but it is no longer a focus for this government. We're still waiting to see what it is that the government wants to do since they've delayed the health and safety legislation. We've got no idea what it is that the government actually plans to do with that legislation. I think they have no idea what they plan to do with that legislation. All they know is it's not in their DNA to make workplaces safer. So I say to them, demonstrate to the people of New Zealand that it is in your DNA, that it is something that they are committed to, that it is something they are focused on by supporting this legislation in the name of the Honourable Damien O'Connor. Do not forget Pike River. Do not forget Pike River. Finish the job and make not only our mines safer, but every workplace in New Zealand safer.